So, in this world that we live in, when they ask a child, you see, I believe that they have a fixed mindset, and I just want to do a test to prove that. As a child that's growing up, maybe if you go out right now into the street and ask a child, what do you want to become when you grow up? What's the first thing that they think they're going to tell you? What profession do you think they're going to say? Exactly. There we have it. Because they want to be a doctor. They mind is so fixed that the only careers that are there is doctor, pilot, teacher, policeman. Their minds are so fixed that they haven't opened their mind to what the world is actually have to offer. And there's this thing they say education is the key to success. First of all, what is education? What is success? Does education determine success? Those are the questions that I want to go on to right now.
Okay, I don't think education determines success because as people, we don't think the same way and our minds don't work the same way. For example, there are people who are going to be writing exams soon. Some of them are musicians whose history marks won't matter in them becoming successful. Some of them are entrepreneurs whose geography marks won't matter when they become successful. And some of them, we even have actors whose life science marks won't matter. All I'm trying to say is that education is not that important if you tell yourself about you want something and you're gonna get it. I figure that education is not important as motivation, well, self-motivation, because in order to be motivated by others, you first have to motivate yourself, and then only then you can, when you receive motivation from others, then you can combine them and hopefully make something a little better.
Yeah, education is not the only alternative, but the problem is seen as the only way out. That's the problem, because the whites are freaking wealthy. They've got wealth behind their back. The other careers out there are mostly explored by them. Why? They've got wealth to extract from and be able to venture and go out to those careers. But we have a wealth of ignorance. So because of that, Swana education is the one thing, only the one thing. We don't know about other things, only know about education. And it seems like the safer route, this is like the only way. But one thing that I really wanna warn you against, it is good, man. It is good. If you wanna do it, do it. But be careful to not focus primarily only on your education. Be careful, because after varsity, you're gonna enter the workplace, and then the problem is in education you need. We cross-diagnose, clearly sort I was studying. In the workplace, you need to work together with people who are going to be hypocrites and pretend before you. You need to learn how to work in a team. Education is important. Get great marks. In fact, I've made it a goal to get way better grades. I don't even care if I'm doing pure maths. I told myself, I'm on a 7, but I don't care. I told myself I'm getting back into the top 10. I don't care, right? Education is important, nah? Doesn't matter, I won't blame it on the pure maths, no. I told myself, I'm gonna get back up. Education is important, but that can't be the only aspect of Jagayon. You still have a spiritual life, you still have a love life, you still have your physical health, you still have your finances. Some people go crazy, and when they put their all into education, Babona is the only way. It's like relying on this table. And at times, things don't work out, and instead putting this table, then choke their pants. And when they see that their only choice, which was education, didn't work for them, they lose, they get depressed. They don't see any other way. But education is a weapon which we can use to our advantage, guys. It is. And we must take it seriously, because our final metric results, that's what actually people will mostly look at. But I won't say that it's the only way that will lead to your success, your prosperity. I won't say it's the only way. There are multiple ways. But be but don't be too much on it, because your great knowledge in one area of life can cover your darkness in other areas of life only for a little while. But when there comes in a time whereby those areas covered in darkness are needed, and that one covered in light is not doing you any good, we say, so study maniacs. Also keep in mind there are other aspects, but keep on studying hard.
Very, very well said. Wow. Now I want to talk about the spiritual aspect, because I'm a very spiritual man. I believe that no one can have anything unless God gives it to them.